Hello and welcome back to Scratch Golf Academy. My name is Anthony Vessecchia. I'm a TPI certified golf fitness instructor. So many times throughout the past and even today, I've seen many clients or players working on getting their lower body to lead the downswing. So I'm sure many of you watching have an issue with starting the downswing with your upper body and not getting your lower body leading the way, which can in turn many times cause an over the top in your golf swing or just major inconsistencies in your swing and also a lack of power because you're end up normally if you're coming over the top, you'll start to flip or lead with your upper body, you'll start to flip your hands and you're really under rotated, more so like this at impact instead of getting through to a proper impact position. So today we're going to focus on just 3 coordination drills that will help you start your lower body or get your lower body leading you on the downswing. Now, before we begin, please like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment on this if you have any more questions, or if you have issues in your golf swing that you're trying to work on and you'd like a couple coordination or fitness drills that can help you accomplish your goals in getting better at golf. I'm more than happy to do videos for any of you that comment and give you some tips and pointers as well. The first one we're going to do to help with your lower body leading the way, or dissociation, so we're dissociating the lower body from the upper body, is going to be Stork turns. You guys have probably seen these numerous times. It's a very good drill for locking out the upper body and forcing stability in the upper body while you're moving the lower body. So I just have these boxes here. You could hold the back of a chair. You could, I tell a lot of people, is go into a doorway and hold the door frame if you're small enough. If you're a really big guy, you're not going to fit. But anything that you can hold on to, it could even be the golf cart, one of the posts on the golf cart. But the important part here is getting the leg to rotate across. You're going to post on whatever leg is on the ground. I want that leg, the knee straight, and you're going to rotate just like this so that your lower body is independently moving from your upper body. A lot of guys you'll see, they'll go like this and they'll turn. If this elbow that you're turning away from bends, then you're allowing the upper body to move with the lower. You don't want that to happen. Remember, we're trying to independently move the lower body from the upper body. So you want to really lock out both elbows while you're doing this. You'll do 10 on one side, then you'll switch and we'll go to 10 on the other side. I would do 2 sets of these before you move on to the next one. So that is the Stork turn. Again, completely locked out elbows and rotate the lower half. Okay, you can go all the way out and all the way across, but keep the posted leg nice and straight while you're doing it, so you're getting most of that rotation through the hip. Obviously, your ankle's going to roll a little bit, and you'll get some movement there as well. The next one is just going to be helping with the swing. So we're going to go through the swing with locked out arms the entire time. So we're going to set up in golf posture. We're going to go to our backswing, and then we're going to push and go through to impact with our lower body, all the while maintaining a nice stable upper body. So we're just focusing on what our lower body can do so we get better with our lower body movement through this drill. So we're going to go into the backswing and we're going to push and move straight linear. So you want to watch that push and feel that you're going, this knee is almost moving here, or what I tell a lot of people is take that front pocket, put it in the back pocket, or another one to think about is to take your lead pocket here and make that lead pocket go to where this pocket was. So you're pushing straight through while you're doing this drill. You're not bringing your hip around and getting in that position, okay, because that'll take you into an early extension. So you want to push it straight through. And if you notice, I almost get a straightening of both legs. That's how I know my glutes and I'm getting that extension towards the target and using my glutes to fire. You can go and watch a slow-mo of almost anybody hitting a driver. The LPGA players do it a lot. You'll see them almost look like they're jumping in their lower body and both legs straighten. What they're doing is they're really pushing off the ground. And if you jump, what happens? Both legs straighten. I'm not saying that's exactly how you want to do it for many players, but that is the way that I would say the top players in the world are using their lower body. So watch some slow motion videos of people swinging face on and just watch what happens in the lower half. You'll see that extension like that through both legs. They'll try to straighten almost as if they're jumping. Okay, so we focus on those movements while we're doing this. So let's focus now for this drill, this trail pocket replacing the front pocket. So you have to push it all the way over there to get to that position. So we're going to focus on that. All right, so we're going to stay here locked in and we're going to push it over there. Then we'll go to the backswing and push. And then you can start to do it a little bit faster and make sure that nothing's happening here because we're really just trying to get the lower body going here. Okay, and then we'll do it again. And then just get used to that after you do a couple slow, and get used to taking your backswing and then forcing through and really feel those glutes engage. And if you want to, I've done this in past videos, you can take your bag and slide it against your rear end so that you touch it with your right cheek and then touch it with the left. I'll use the box for this one real quick just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'll set this up behind me. It's going to be a little low, but you'll get the idea if you have a bag. So I'm just going to go back, touch my right cheek, and push and make sure that I hit it with my left. That way I'm not going into early extension. Okay, so that one is just a locked out upper body, practicing on your lower body movement during the swing. Now for the last one. Those two are kind of build up to this one. This is difficult for a lot of people. I think I'm just going to grab, what is a 15? I would probably go a little lighter than this. Maybe use a 5 to get started so you can get used to it. Then graduate up to a 10. And then you can move up to, keep moving up. I mean, you can do a 40. It doesn't matter as long as you can control it. It's nice when you use a heavier weight too, because the heavier the weight, the less you're going to get your arms involved, and you're going to make sure that your lower body's doing the work here. This one is called a dissociation kettlebell swing. So you start out here and you lead it with your hips. So you lead with the hip, lead with the hip. So if you notice, my hip's already gone or leaving before I've even exchanged the weight to my other hand. So there's not going to be, I see people pushing like this and they get out of rhythm and they're doing this. That's how I know you're swinging it with your arm. Your arm should just be completely loose. You can almost see the weight float when it gets up there, and I'm just turning and forcing it back down. So all the inertia is generated or created at the beginning with my hip movement going the other way. Now, if you move into an early extension while you're doing this and you move forward, you're going to hit yourself in the leg, okay? So we don't want to do that. I actually bumped my knee on one of them while I was talking to you because I got lazy with my movement. So we want to make sure, just like we were doing on this drill here, is making sure this pocket goes to where this pocket is. So if you keep doing that, you won't get going, you won't get moving forward like that, okay? So we're going to do it again. So you can see the motion of this drill. So this is the kettlebell dissociation. Make sure your hip is way ahead. I'm going really slow on this one, okay? Try those 3, do the same build up, see how that works out for you, and then grab your club and see if you can work on, actually let's throw in a 4th one. And then after you finish those, let's do something called change of direction swing. Let's see if I got enough room here. I wasn't really set up for this one to show it to you. This one, you just take the club back nice and slow, okay? And then once your hands get just to waist level, that's when you fire your hips to get it to go through, okay? I can do it this way so you can see I can actually swing and I won't hit anything. So I'm going to take it back really slow. And then I'm going to make sure that my hips drag it down. So I'm not really going to get to a full backswing, but you will see it generate a ton of lag because the more my hips take off, the more it's going to force that lag. So I'll go again really slow and then rip it down using only my hips. And then back really slow. And as soon as my hands get to my waist, I'm going to fire my hips at the target. So they won't even get into a full backswing either, but I'm just really forcing the separation between upper and lower body with this drill. Then you would set up to the ball and actually just hit a normal shot, hoping that a little bit of that change of direction drill carried over into your swing. So that way you hopefully end up at an impact position looking more like this instead of a position like this or flipped. Okay, so work on those drills. Let me know how it goes in the comments, and best of luck to you.